Mike Rizzitiello, College Place City Administrator, here with your December 2023 City Project Update. So a lot of things are going on. First of all, please join us on Thursday, December 7th for our annual College Place Winter Fest. So that will basically go from about 4 to 7:30 p.m. Since we're out of COVID now, we're actually bringing back the vendor market and Santa over at the fire station like how it was pre-COVID. So that'll start from 4 p.m. go to 6 p.m. Then we'll have the tree lighting right out in front of the fire station. And then at 6 p.m. will be when we have the lighted parade. And that'll go on College Avenue. It'll start at Southeast 10th Street, and then it'll go northbound up to Whitman Drive. And then please keep in mind that during this time, there'll be a lot of rolling road closures just because active community event going on. So please pay attention to the signs and police personnel. After the parade at 7:15, we are bringing back our fireworks show. So we've heard a lot of the residents. We tried out the laser light show, and definitely the jury was out on the fireworks. So Columbia REA is sponsoring that. It'll be shot off at the old Rogers site between 4th, 6th, and Baden Davis, so 7:15. So please check that out. And then we do have some council meetings and other bid opening meetings coming up as well. So finally, we got the approval to bid out the Lions Park project. So the contractor bids for Lions Park, those are actually due the same day as Winterfest. So that'll be contractors who are interested in bidding on that. They need to turn in their bids by 3 p.m. at City Hall, and they'll be opened up at the City Council chambers at 3 p.m. Then we'll have two more council meetings. One of them is a workshop, so the workshop will be on Tuesday, December 5th, 5:30 p.m. And we'll be going over some updates to development regulations, the fiscal year 2024 budget, the Joint Creative District. The application's going to be turned in, and some boundaries with that have changed. Also, the Common Roots Land Trust, there's an MOU there that'll be examined, and then updating fee schedules as well. And then Basin Disposal is going to give a presentation about recycling because our neighbor has brought that back. So although not full recycling, it's limited, but we're going to see if the recycling's truly happening, what's the price point, and if it's actually feasible for the mid to long term. Then the last council meeting of the year will be Tuesday, December 12th at 7 p.m. And with that one, we are hopeful for the final budget passage for fiscal year 2024. Also, the updated creative district boundaries will be passed, and then an update to development regulations as well. And then a multitude of grants and things like that will be passed, resolutions of support. Also, this holiday season, we did get 2 of our security cameras up, and that was thanks to a Wild Horse Casino Foundation grant. And we use those cameras when investigating incidents and things like that. So if you look and see cameras up in front of Home Depot at their entrance, right across from Goodwill, and then there's a couple of them now over by Walmart at Meadowbrook and Lamperti, that's what those are for. And those are similar cameras to what we have in our park system, and then along College Avenue at 12th and Whitman. So there's that. A lot of projects are going on. The drinking water well number 6 at Whitman and Maple. It's working right now, but we're waiting for the install of the permanent variable frequency drive. The temporary one is running at the moment, but we're going to get the permanent one in there shortly. Majania Road, we had 90% engineering review with stakeholders along the corridor, and that has now been turned in for the feds for review, as well as for the federal government to review the public couple of comments on that. And then as we get into fiscal year 2024, we will be buying the necessary right-of-way, and the federal surface transportation block grant is paying for that. And then the idea with Mid-January is to position that for construction in later 2024 as well as 2025, because that's a big project. We're reconstructing the roadway and then putting the utilities underneath it, and then street lamps as well. Wastewater treatment plant, we're getting the bid out on that shortly for phase 1A, which is the change out of the mechanical equipment. Ecology financing is paying for that. Lift station number 5, which is an older wastewater lift station on Southwest 1st between Academy and Evans. We now have approved plans for that, so we'll begin that out to bid for construction, and we should see that project moving in the springtime, and that's going to involve reconstruction of Southwest 1st between Evans and Academy Way, and they'll include new pavement, fixing up the wastewater line, moving the lift station from inside the sidewalk, which was a major tripping hazard and dangerous for city staff, and we're building actual appropriate sized one on property the city purchased across the street. And then we're also adding sidewalks in, so that's going to be a great project. Drinking Water Well 7, which is the new one that right now is being drilled, and that's at the end of Southwest Teal Road, because we're making sure all of our new wells are in different parts of the community, so that way if we ever have geological shifts in the ground in the future, it doesn't take out our whole system like what happened years ago. That was a learning experience for that. Also with the steel water tower, we have a state FEMA grant. So if you see folks surveying around the steel tower, what's going on with that project is that water tower dates from the late 1940s. And we end up getting grant money to do some seismic retrofits, because you really do need that. We do have fault zones around here. And then also to repaint the tower as well. So engineering will be in 2024 with the major retrofit construction work going down in 2025. And then Reservoir 4, which would be a new water tower to bolster our storage capacity citywide, and then also enable appropriate water pressures in the west side of the town. We are getting near 60% engineering on that. The idea is to get to 100% engineering this spring, and then we are actively writing grants, chasing after state and federal appropriations, and it's even in the Federal Army Corps water resource bill for grant money to build a 1 million gallon tank. That's going to be a significant size tank, because just for perspective, the steel tank that everyone sees off College Avenue, that's 500,000 gallons. So this new one's going to be 1 million gallons, and they'll be on the ground of the wastewater treatment plant. Additionally, just to remind everyone, as we're getting into the holiday season here, city facilities will be closed for the following dates due to the Christmas holiday and then also getting into New Year. So basically Friday, December 22nd, that's a half day for Christmas Eve observed. Then December 25th, that's a Monday, so we're off for Christmas, so city facilities are closed then. And then city facilities are also closed December 26th, that Tuesday. And then as we get into January, the city facilities are closed on January 1st for New Year's Day observed as well. So with that, that is all updates for this month. If we have anything else, we'll film another one of these, and happy holidays.